Eventful 5 years indeed, and as you were mentioning, right, that the term for the Modi government and even more eventful 5 years have been for the market. Now, it has overcome one headwind after another to get to where it stands today, and no one can forget the COVID-19 pandemic and the lows of 75.11 that the Nifty had made. Just a few weeks earlier, we stood here celebrating the Nifty tripling from those levels. The pandemic, though, was not the only headwind that the market had to go through. The Russia-Ukraine war, the rising oil prices, the Fed uncertainties which continue till date, and yet the market has remained resilient for most parts of it. Now, it has witnessed the mega LIC IPO, the Adani Hindenburg scandal, the arrival of GQG, which has now become the biggest foreign investor into India's equity markets, the mega PSU rally of the last 12 months, the trend of foreign promoters cashing in. The market has seen so much over the last 5 years. Now, amidst all of this, the Nifty, the Sensex, the broader markets, all of them made new highs this month. In fact, the Sensex even crossed the 75,000 mark, and market participants are expecting levels of 1 lakh on the index sooner than later. Let's now get to the numbers, and the Nifty has nearly doubled in the last 5 years. Mind you, we are comparing returns from the 23rd of May 2019, which was when the BJP and Prime Minister Narendra Modi had won that historic second term in office. The broader markets have done well, though. The mid-cap index has nearly tripled, while the small-cap index is also up 2.5 times. Now, barring FMCG, almost all the indices have gained at least 100% over the last 5 years. The Realty Index has emerged as the best performer, gaining nearly 248% during this period. But now coming to the Nifty in specific, and no index heavyweight features among the top performers on the Nifty since May of 2019. The names, though, are not entirely unsurprising either. Adani Enterprises features as the top gainer here, followed by Tata Motors, Apollo Hospitals, and Bharti Airtel also makes an appearance here. And only one Nifty constituent in the last 5 years has delivered negative returns, and that is IndusInd Bank, which is down 8% during this period. The underperformers, though, are the usual suspects: HUL, HDFC Bank, and other major private banks like Axis and Kotak. Now, when we go sector-wise, first we look at autos, and Tata Motors DVR 654% in the last 5 years. But Balkrishna Industries is the one name that stands out here, that has tripled in value since May of 2019. Metals continue to remain in focus, and Hindustan Copper is up almost 7x in the last 5 years. And although Vedanta and Hindustan Zinc are recent outperformers, they are the worst performers on the metals index over a 5-year time span. Now, IT may be under pressure recently, but over the last 5 years, mid-cap IT has very easily outperformed their large-cap peers. Take a look at this. Persistent Systems up over 1100%, Coforge is up 4x, and LTTS has tripled. Now, although Infosys and TCS have doubled or nearly doubled in value over the last 5 years, they could not match up to their mid-cap peers. On to pharma, and that was a big outperformer during COVID, but has seen some reversion to mean since then. Laurus Labs saw most of its surge coming in during the COVID phase and is currently struggling a bit, but among the underperformers includes the likes of Gland Pharma and Biocon, stocks that have barely moved during Modi 2.0. As we highlighted, real estate was the best sector, and here too most of the stocks have at least doubled in value. However, Sunteck Realty is an underperformer and is down 10%, and it sticks out like a sore thumb in this list of otherwise outperformers. FMCG struggled and is possibly the only index that does not have triple-digit returns in the last 5 years, but specific stocks like Varun Beverages have been winners all along, up over 900% during this period, as is Radico Khaitan and Tata Consumer. But ITC, despite the outperformance that we saw in 2022 and 23, features on the list of underperformers here, as does HUL, that has just not moved. The flavor over the last 12 months, though, have been PSUs, and look at this. IRCTC and HAL both up over 1000% during these last 5 years, while BEL is up over 500%. The underperformers here feature the likes of OMCs, the oil marketing companies, and ONGC. The broader markets did well. The mid-cap index has nearly tripled, with 7 stocks seeing returns of over 1000%. And take a look at this fact: Dixon Technologies, Masgaon Dock, that listed in 2020, is up 1400%. So there are some outperformers here, but there are wealth creators and there are wealth destroyers as well. Take a look at this: Paytm, Yes Bank, Bandhan Bank, Z Entertainment, UPL, the recent Nifty exclusion, that also features in the list of underperformers. The small caps underperformed the mid-cap peers, but also surged 2.5 times during Modi 2.0. Tata Tele, Tanla Platforms, JBM Auto, Titagarh are some of the top performers here, and the underperformers features only 4 names, the likes of RBL IDFCL Bank, City Union, the demerged Piramal Pharma and PVR Inox features in this list. So it's been a roller coaster for the markets in these last 5 years. The country has gone to polls today and the markets are looking to rebound from this recent sell-off. After all, the market also needs a vote of confidence just like this government.